Today, I'm going to be showcasing my Punk Kashtira deck list. Let's get into it. Alright, so to start off, we're playing Triple Unicorn, the best Kashtira to open. Triple Fenrir. So these are our monsters for the Kashtiras. Free special summons. So, yeah, they're good. And then they all have their second effects. Alright, moving on. We got 3 Easy Almond. You could play 2. I like the third one just to have like an extra target in the deck sometimes. Sometimes I even wish I had like the third Deer Note instead. But yeah, like I said, you can play 2 or 3 of these. It doesn't really matter. It depends on if you're just trying to like make space for more hand traps or not. Because like Sword Soul, this deck can play like a lot of non-engine. Because everything just special summons. So next, we got the triple Fotsy Tune, double Deer Note, and then I also did double Ogre Dance. This one just didn't feel as good as like Fotsy Tune because this is just special summons from deck. So I just played this at 2 just to get a card in hand. And then that way you can just special it off of like the field spell or something or a Deer Note's effect. So yeah, I just felt like this one wasn't quite as good as Fotsy Tune, so I left this at 2 as well. Tier 2 Deer Note's definitely correct. Unless like you want more, or if you're thinking you have to get more of a grind game, a third one would definitely benefit you. But yeah, these ratios worked pretty good for me though. All right, next we got the one fusion guy, the one that searches the field or a spell card, and then the one that searches trap. You only need one of these each. Like I said, like it's so easy to get them out, especially using like this guy's effect, because he just this and another punk from hand or field into the fusion guy, and then the fusion guy just summons 2 of them from deck anyways. So yeah, one of each of these guys. Moving on. So now we're getting to non-engine cards. Triple Lava Golem in the main. I mean, this deck plays E-Tele because everything's just a psychic level 3. Pretty much as a starter. So triple Lava Golem because you don't need a normal summon because even the Kashtira is special summon. So this just helps break boards. Even if like you're going to turn 3 and you load the turn, you just Lava Golem their field and then, you know, this deck can balance up to like 6 cards on field or something stupid like that. Hand trapped, double Magnemite, double Swarm, and then the one Sornir. I felt like this was correct because I don't want to play 3 of one of these 2 names because then if you just open like both of these, or you have a higher chance of just opening like just one of the same name versus having like a Sornir to help like a little triangle effect going on. Plus, I don't want like triple Magna Hut. I know it's really good in the searches in the end phase, but then people just start Charmer Take It and whatnot, and then it just becomes a headache. But Jerusalem has a good effect, so we leave that one at 2 as well. And then to the spell cards, triple E-Tele. Like I said, this deck, you don't really need a normal summon. E-Tele isn't even once per turn. You just bring out free monsters. So if you open all 3 of these, I mean, that's 3 of the punk monsters you can just get out on board for free. So yeah, E-Tele is definitely really good in this deck. You have to play it at 3. 2 Kashtira Births. I'll be honest, I thought I was playing 3 of this card, but I mean it is searchable, so you can play 2 or 3 of it. It doesn't matter too much. Because even if like you open it, if you open a say like a Fotsy Tune plus like another name, you can just Fotsy Tune send like a Fenrir from hand special, and then this can bring out your Fenrir and whatnot if you just open this card by chance. Or if you draw into it off of the field spell. This lets you draw 2 cards per turn each time you pay 600 life points to activate a Punk Monster effect. So yeah, you can use that effect up to twice per turn, even on your opponent's turn. So it's really good. And then it's also a free special summon by banishing 1 Punk in your graveyard. So definitely need to make sure you play one of these. You can play 2 or 3. I put it down to 1 and it didn't hurt me that much. I mean, it's searchable, very easy to get it. So yeah, 1 seems fine for me. Next, triple tack, just a power card. It's good going first or second. Hand trapped, you can draw more cards, or you can look at your opponent's hand, spin something back. Going second, you take opponent's monsters. Just helps break boards. And then for the last spell card, we got triple pod prosperity. This was like a flood spot, these three. Like, I think I was playing Ghost Bells at first, but then I was thinking, and I was like, let's see, if I'm going second, I can play pot, guarantee final like the lava golem or a triple attack that I need, and then I have like 2 ways to break a board just off of this one pot if they let it resolve. So yeah, that's why I thought it was really good because like your extra deck is just like nothing but utility. So you can easily get rid of a few utility cards. Moving on to the trap. It's just imperm. It's searchable, and it gives you life points. So yeah, just one of these. All right, now onto the extra. Synchro 8. We got Jam Dragon, Berserker, Crimson Blader. These two are flood spots. Like I said, this extra deck's nothing but utility. I just want to be able to like clear boards if I need to, or like floodgate them out of the game. Punk Dragon drives good. It adds a level 3 Psychic Tuner. Yeah, and then it can revive itself if someone responds to one of your punk cards' activations. So yeah, it's just a free card to use, and you need it for combo. But the other two are floods. This is also a flood spot. I'm playing Shen Shen as a 9. You can't make 9s in this deck. Shen Shen was actually decent for me. I can't lie. Like, I got stopped on a play, and all I had was like a way to make Shen Shen, and I made Shen Shen, and even though they outed it, I can just bring it back next turn because like, yeah, all the punks are like different, types and attributes. So yeah, Shen Shen was good. 10s, Baron, and Chenin. Baron to help protect your board. Chenin's just like hard body to kill. It's big, banishes non-target. It gets rid of problem cards like BLS Link or something. So yeah, definitely the best 2 10s in the game right now, in my opinion. All right, for 11s, we got the Amazing Dragon and Psychic Ken Punisher. This guy just gets big because I think like full combo you use like 3,000 life points. So this guy's like already good, even if you just want to like set him up, I guess. And then this guy, he just bounces everything and revives a monster from your graveyard. So definitely good to play him. And then Psychic Ken also has the pay 1,000 life points and then banish a monster you control and a monster your opponent controls. One fusion guy, he's for combo. So you make this guy using the other guy's effect, the fusion summon. You just tribute him, and then you can bring out any 2 punk monsters from your deck. So he's definitely good, and you gotta play him. At C's, I play Wallow because we're playing Bastiles, and Wallow can just get really big against like Tier Element or something if they just mill a lot. And then like you can always grab like a triple attack or a power card you could use from your opponent or a monster, and then just swing for game. We play 2 7s, Draco Sack and Kashtira. This is more so, yeah, like if you need board space, you don't really make it a lot in this deck. So this is probably one of your pot cards you can banish off. Because I mean, Kashtiras are good on their own. Like they don't have to be seized into anything. I play Draco Sack because I played BLS Link. So my theory here was Draco Sack, detach, make 2 tokens, and then if I had Birth, I can special summon back one of the Kashtiras, and then Draco Sack, a token, and then the Kashtira monster make BLS without like using any of your punk monsters either. So that was the theory kind of behind Draco Sack. Plus it has its other ability that lets you pop or something like that. So yeah. Moving on. Last at Seas, we played Zeus. I mean, we're playing at Seas, might as well play Zeus. Out floodgates, out of board, get rid of problems. Just a freebie. And then 2 Link monsters, we're playing Dark because we play Bastiles, and then BLS because it's hard to out. Like if you kill something and make this guy 4,500 and he's unaffected, it's gonna be hard for him to like, get outed. And then Dark just because you can take other people's dark monsters and then just take it, swing for game or something, So yeah, that's this. I'll do a test hand quick to kind of show off like a combo, and then yep, we'll go from there. See you guys in a second. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a test hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, but this hand, this doesn't really matter too much. I mean, you have Punk Engine, so if you really want to get to your Kashtiras, I'd go ahead and just use Pot. So this means you won't be able to use your field spell this turn, but like we're trying to guarantee we have Kashtira, so I'd go ahead. I'd probably banish my 7s off. Shen Shen, Crimson Blader. Because you got to think, like, if you're going first, you want cards that like actually do something. Probably Zeus. I'd keep Wallow just as like a big body. Either BLS or Dark Charmer here, I'd say. I'd probably go Dark Charmer. All right, that lets us dig. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here, like, say like you were going second, you'd be able to dig and get your lava golem, or you just get another E-Telly or anything. But here we're gonna go ahead and get the Kashtira, because that's what we're here for. And then these can just go to the bottom. Alright, first, special summon your Kashtira. Search that birth. And this is what I was saying, like Fatu Tune, like if we had a Fenrir in hand, we can just send that with that, and then we can reborn it off of this. Alright. So this is our hand now. I'd probably go ahead and go activate E-Tally. Bring on Xiamen. So now we're going to go ahead and pay 6 for Xiamen and add. Go ahead and add. Go ahead and make sure we have this guy. And like, if we were going second and we lava golemed, you would just go E-Telly, bring out this guy, and then tribute him from field and 1 from hand. And then you still get to make your same plays. Go ahead and normal summon him. Activate his effect, use these 2 to fusion. Make Rising Carp. And then here we would go Rising Carp effect, bring 2 out from deck. I'd probably go, in this case, for the field spell guy, and then Deer Nut. We'll activate his effect and go add the field spell. And that's why you play 1, like it's just too easy to get out. So alright. We won't be able to draw off the field spell, but we're just gonna go ahead and activate it, that way we can special from hand later on. Because what you want to do now, if you want to have like 2 8s on board, you'd special out this Deer Nut now, because once you use this revive effect, you can't rain out anymore. So here we're gonna go ahead and use these 2. We're gonna make the Punk Jam Dragon. We'll go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Deer Note, and you want to bring out this guy, because he has a quick effect Synchro on your opponent's turn, and then use these 2 on your opponent's turn to make, if I can find him, the Amazing Dragon, and then you can bounce like 4 cards or something dumb like that on your opponent's field back to their hand. Yep, so we're resolved Jam Dragon. We'll grab Mountain Spider. So here it would be like you'd be able to draw if you didn't use Pot, but Pot guaranteed us to have a Kashtira on board, so I think it's definitely worth playing Pot if you have the card. All right, let's see. So now we have these all in hand. I'd go ahead and activate this special from hand. I'll banish the almond because we play 3 of it. Bring out Mountain Spider. Mountain Spider effect to add the trap. And now it kind of just depends on like how you want to end your board. So I'd probably go these 2 into Baron. And you want to make Baron to help protect to make sure this guy can resolve. Like we just want to make sure this guy can resolve because then we just out the opponent's entire board. We still have Fatu Tune effect if we want to make another 10. So I'm just gonna like show both lines. So you activate Birth. You birth back your unicorn because we don't have a Fenrir. And from here, you either gotta prioritize. Do you want to have a Chenin on board as well? Or do you want to have a unicorn on board so you can use Birth effect? Plus, unicorn still has its own effect to banish one from the extra deck. So, like, I honestly would probably leave unicorn on board to banish 3 from grave and to banish from extra deck. But otherwise, you would just go like Fatu Tune, pitch this talents, bring out any name, which should just be Yaman left in deck. And you just make those 2 into Chenin. So yeah, it's either that. So this is either your board with this set, or you keep Yaman in deck and Fatu Tune in hand with the talents for follow-up. So it's either this board with this set with these in hand, or you end with 1 card in hand but with the Chenin on board. So yeah, that was a quick little test hand there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.